Hello, social media. Hello to all of you. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous exclusive inspirational channel. I am so happy that you have decided to join me on today. So I welcome you. Hello, you guys. Mwah. Hello to all of you. I am so happy that you guys are here. So I welcome you. And check out all of my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you to choose from over in my name at Amazon.com. So check out my books over there. And also, if you want to donate to my ministry, feel free to donate to my ministry and support me here at this channel. So I thank you so much for all of your support and supporting what I do at this channel. So thank you so much. And it is, for those of you who want to know, it's 6:11 p.m. and it is Saturday, and it is September 27th. Okay? And it's the year 2025. So yes, here we are. You guys, I am just so happy to be here talking to you guys. I hope you guys Saturday is going well in Virginia. I am in the Hampton Roads area, and it has been it's been rainy, like literally raining pretty much for the rest of the evening, it seemed like. Okay, so you guys, let's go. Stand up to the bullies that's in your life. Stand up to the bullies that's in your life. Okay? When I say stand up to the bullies, this could mean any bully. So basically, let me share with you a story. In my apartment building, right, there are a few of us that lives in the building, and one of my neighbors always turn off the light, in the hallway, and just seems to always turn off the light, right? And for a while this was happening. So anyway, I always would turn back on the light when this person would turn off the light. Okay, and I just didn't understand the reason behind, this person turning off the light when we all needed the light to get into our apartments. The neighbors or whatever, the downstairs neighbors. So basically, recently, I asked God, I'm like, God, can you work on this issue? Because, we need to see when we get in our apartment. So I came across the person, the neighbor, and I had a conversation with the person. And I explained to them, hey, you need to keep the light on because it's a safety issue for us or whatever like that. So I made this person understand why it was important for, the light to be on. So they go on and explain that, well, they, are used to just being in the dark or whatever. So, okay, how it is. Well, anyway, I had to have the courage to stand up to that person instead of running away from the situation. So I stood up and I said something to them, okay, finally, once and for all. And then all of a sudden, they decide to turn back on the light, okay? And then they said, well, I would try to do my best to do it. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say to you. You have to stand up to the bullies that's in your life. Who are the bullies that's in your life? Is it your mom, your husband, your wife, your daughter, your son, whoever it may be, your boss, your brother, whatever situation it may be some bullies in your life. Bullies can be people that you are afraid of, people you are afraid to stand up to. It could be situations, and the bullies could be people maybe at the rental office. Maybe you are renting out a place, and maybe there's some people that work in the rental office that you might be afraid of because of the way they look or because the way they come across, and you might be afraid to approach them on certain situations. Or maybe you are at work and you're afraid to approach these people because of whatever reason it may be, or somebody in your family, whatever the case. Just recently I had to approach an aunt that was always coming at me in a certain kind of way that I did not like, and I had to approach the situation. you know and so you can come at people respectfully. You don't have to come at people cursing at people. You don't have to come at people acting out of character and going crazy. There's a way that you can handle the situation calmly, and then hey, you handle it calmly first. And if they don't get it, you like, look, I'm trying to talk to you in a calmly manner. My husband used to be that way to me. He's like, I used to sometimes didn't listen to him at times. So I can see why he will be a little frustrated. And he say, look, I'm trying to come at you in a calmly manner. Why do I gotta get irate in order for you to, listen or whatever? And he's right. He's right. He did come at me at a calmly manner, but I didn't listen, and hey, it is what it is. But so you can come at people, a stand up to your bullies, in a respectful manner. Let that be your first step, standing up to your bullies in a calmly manner. You get what I'm saying? And then if that doesn't work out, you got to take it to the next level. The next level with sometimes you got to go above them. I'm going to have to go above you. Who is above them? That you can go towards and handle the situation if there is somebody above them, and if you don't have to go crazy. I'm just saying, you don't have to go crazy. And if not, you just have to be like, you know what? Hey, keep your peace. Do what you got to do and keep your peace. But first of all, you need to approach your bullies. Approach them. Let them know that I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you, and you're not going to treat me any kind of way. No, I had to do a lot of standing up to people, for this year. It's been a lot of people that I had to stand up to this year in 2025. And yes, sometimes you can be scared to death, scared to stand up to the person because you're afraid they're gonna do something to you, and most of the time, what are they gonna do to you? Most of the time, really. Sometimes we allow the fear, to really get to us. I mean, literally, what are they gonna do? They're gonna beat you. They're gonna beat you. They're gonna, in some cases, people do have guns. I do know that, there's a lot of shooting and things that happen in the world, so I want you guys to be, everybody doesn't have a gun, but I'm just saying, in the street, make peace with your enemies, stand up to your bullies, but make peace as well, when you are addressing a situation, you want to make peace with all men. You want to be in a position where you are making peace with all men. Okay? And, yeah, you shouldn't be walking around and you will always do this. If you are afraid of everybody and you are afraid to approach a situation, how is that? You got to stand up for yourself. You gotta stand up for yourself. You know, and I just sit back and I am seeing where people are allowing people to run over them. And I tell you the truth, I am not going to let nobody run over me. I'm just not going to do it. You know, I'm a nice girl, but I'm getting to the point I'm not going to let you run over. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. Unless in some cases it's like, you know, you in a situation where you like, we do things and we got to do things or go places or whatever and do things or whatever. But you should be at a place in your life where I'm standing up to this person that's trying to intimidate me by what? Speaking boldly, by getting in my face and being angry with me. You know, some people are like walking on, it's like they are so combative. Like they are ready to fight you. I did not know I had people in my family that they are ready to fight at any given moment. Like, really. I mean, come on now. We are out of high school. And these are adults, you know, and they just want to fight. What in the world? You know, it's just time to, I want you guys to be better. I want you guys to be good people, calmly, you know, you have class, you know, you are a person of class, you know, and remember, you guys, hang out with people who are good for you, you know, people who are, I know sometimes it may be hard because you may be surrounded by the wrong people, right? But hang out with people that are good people, you know, because you become who you hang around with. If you hang out with somebody every single day that are no good, then guess what? That no goodness rub off on you. So you got to be careful. Your company you keep is very important. The company that you keep, you're going to have to create some healthy boundaries with some people. Some healthy boundaries. Okay? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But it's time to stand up to those bullies, babe. It's time to stand up to those bullies. And these bullies can be anybody. Anybody. Anybody, anything, whatever is standing in your way. Whatever is standing in your way. If you know you need to approach the situation, you're going to have to approach the situation. That means I knew when I had to approach my neighbor, I knew that it was something that God was leading me to do, and I had to do it because I've been putting it off for a very long time. Very long time, for years. Years. And I had to stand up and say something. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Remember to check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you to choose from over in my name at Amazon.com. And we are the chosen ones. We do right. We live right. We make a lot of mistakes, but we are the chosen. We are the chosen ones. I will see you in the next video.